What's up, folks? Patrick LaRouge here from Evolve Restorative Therapy. You can find me at livepainfreeprocess.com. What we're going to be talking about here today, folks, is how to become more flexible. Everyone is trying to become flexible. They know it's the thing to do. They know they need it. But flexibility comes with a balance. It's always about balance. You can't be flexible if you don't have the strength to hold that flexibility. That is something that a lot of people just don't get. So they try to either bulk up and wish they were flexible, or they go the extreme opposite and be flexible. Like gymnasts, all these yogis, all those, they're great. They're just opposite ends of the spectrum. You have to find that sweet spot. That sweet spot is huge. But I'm a big fan is you gotta understand and know what you're asking, and how to get there. It comes from why you're doing what you're doing. So what I want to talk to you about today is how to become more flexible. In order to do that, you have to understand why your body's not flexible. Majority of my clients that come in that say I want to gain flexibility, I see one common thing. Common thing is their muscle tissue doesn't have adequate and sufficient blood flow running through it consistently. So when I touch it, the muscle tissue is just hard. Think about it as leather. Or, here goes a better one. I want you guys to freeze a rubber band. I have these to show you what's happening, but freeze a rubber band and then ask, after it's frozen, for it to do its job. That's exactly how a muscle works. It won't work properly. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be stiff, it's not gonna wanna move, just like this one. This is a thicker band in itself, but that's what happens to a muscle. A muscle needs that viscosity. It needs that blood flow running through it so it can be pliable. Once it's pliable, it's gonna stretch and be able to move. That's what you need. So that's key. If you don't have that blood flow, your body's never gonna wanna do it. So you wanna get out of this instead of this leathery spot, you wanna get into this pliable place. How you do that? Foam roll, trigger point, stretch, massage therapy, hot tubs. There's many different ways to get there, but that's what you need to do. So what you wanna think about is a muscle tissue needs to learn how to move. If it doesn't open up, you won't gain strength, speed, and flexibility. You just won't. So the way a muscle truly works is the farther it's able to stretch, the faster it collapses, the faster it can do its job. That's all it is. That's the name of the game. So if you're trying to increase speed, if you're trying to get more power, get more range of motion through there, and have muscle tissue learn how to live out here and come back. So instead of doing these small actions, like these bench presses that you only go this far, and you're only doing it for 3 reps and maxing out, yeah, you'll gain bulk, but you won't gain the bigger aspect of what your body can do, nor will you be flexible. Your body will start to clam shut because you're freezing it, because you're asking so much of it and it's just doing this. But if you consistently ask it to open, close, it's gonna get used to doing this open fashion. Once it's open, that's when the power happens. That's when you have the key. So flexibility is key correlating to strength. So when I see a lot of yogis come in and they're getting injured, it's because they don't have the strength to uphold these flexible positions that they have. So they're flexible and they're doing everything that they're doing in class, and then all of a sudden they reach back behind their car and their pop goes Louise. Something pops, something goes. And they didn't know why. Like, I'm so flexible, I can do this, I don't know why I'm getting hurt. It's because they don't have the strength to match their flexibility, and vice versa. With the bodybuilders that come in, it's all the same thing. You have to find this sweet spot, folks. Sweet spot, that's gonna be key. And the only way to do that is by doing both. And that's hard to balance out, the strength aspects with the flexibility, unless you learn how to do it all at once. And that's what's up. So, it's all, when it comes down to flexibility, now that you understand that you can't have a leathery object moving, and you know that you need this pliable thing, how do you get there? I mentioned it before. You have to get blood flow through the area. So you want to find a therapist, you want to find, if you want to do this by yourself, foam rolling helps dramatically for the fascial system. Trigger point work dramatically works well with the contractile aspect. Stretching gets everything to move. That's the sweet spot, and that's why everyone goes to it, because everyone knows stretching works, but you can only stretch something so far. If you're trying to stretch a piece of leather, you're not gonna go so far. But if you get that leather to warm up first with foam rolling, and then you get it to learn to not just contract hard, it gets to open and close, then you can stretch it. And then you have a compliant muscle. Then you have a compliant everything. And your body is saying, oh wait, look at that. I have reasons to move again. I can move, and it's gonna wanna go. And then you're gonna realize, before you knew it, if you're working with your body, you're stretching farther and easier. That's gonna be kudos. That's when things just work out. And when you start realizing that you don't have to work hard to get out of pain because your body wants to do it anyway, you stop trying so hard. Once you stop trying so hard, it's not an effort. Once you stop efforting, things just happen. Majority of the reasons why we can't get over some of these hurdles is because we keep on trying so hard. Stop trying to be flexible and just give it a reason to be flexible. Find out why. All about the blood flow. It's all about the blood flow consistently running through a muscle, making it pliable. That's it. Folks, if this helped, share it, folks. I love it. Share it. I need the help. Get out there in the world. People need to understand why they're not able to do the things that they're doing. It's all about that. If you guys haven't done so yet, sign up for the newsletter. I love talking with you guys, giving you guys these tips, and it'll drop right in your box, and you'll get lovely deals and things like that about the program, et cetera, et cetera. Until next time, folks, I love talking with you. See you later. Bye.